talk about when you anything?
Oh, well. Oh, God! Hi!
Hi.
It's like I'm squeezing everything to just keep it all in.
You don't have to keep it in.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, my gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, I love you.
God, you look how cute, beautiful you look.
You look beautiful and
Thank you.
cute. You know, you've been on 20 times. You were my first guest. And it was a big deal to get you. It was a huge deal to get, you on my first show.
20 times and you've been on the air 19.
You're busy. You do a lot of movies.
I've done your show more than you've actually been on the air.
Yeah, so one time more than once a year.
You're welcome. Oh, where does 19 years go? I don't understand. Where does 19 years go?
I know. I mean, what do you remember about, because I remember vividly you being on the first, I don't remember a lot, but I remember you being on the first show.
Obviously what we wore. I remember I didn't have a stylist. I wore a pair of 7 jeans and a white Theory tank top.
There you are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah,
handing you that gosh dang welcome mat that's just, never here. Oh, and there was your pink blouse. You had a golfer vibe going on.
Yeah.
Gosh, that first show, we really kind of set the tone.
We really
for some extraordinary television for the next 19 years.
Well, because I believe the conversation we had was so real, it did set up. I want to show a clip because I do believe this was real television at its finest.
Right.
Do you have pet peeves that drive you crazy that now you're...
Sure.
What?
Well, there's there's that, what's a good pet peeve? Like toilet paper rolls, those, you were under and over,
That's my whole argument. Thing. Are you an over or an under?
I'm an over.
Me too.
Over.
I don't know why anyone would have it. Me too. I will change toilet paper. If I'm in someone's house and the toilet paper thing is under, I'll flip it.
I've done that myself.
Do you do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's true. It still applies.
These are issues we need to discuss and talk about.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I want to talk about when you anything?
Oh, well.
All right, I interrupted you. You said you had a gift for me, and I'd like the gift.
That's so rude.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I love you though. Okay, no, but this is something I wanted to give you. Listen, this horse has been beaten, and I don't mean. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. I love animals. This is for Ellen. This is my last mat that I'm going to give you. Oh, you didn't, and you're. It's weird to do it. It's more like on your way out.
You can put it wherever you want. I love it.
It's more on your way out. That's where that's going to go.
I am actually taking that home today.
You will.
I love that.
That one you will take home, right?
That one I will, yes. I don't know where the welcome... You looking at Portia?
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay.
I know where to look. I know where to look.
We'll take it home. We will.
Okay, good.
All right. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh,
you have been such a friend to this show, so I love you, and I just appreciate you like crazy.
Well, I love you, and I so appreciate you and what you have given to the world over the last 19 years. The contribution it's endless, and not only have you shaped my life and given me so much, you've been such a dear friend to me. You've changed so many people's lives who have been to the show, who have watched your show over the last 19 years.
We talk about this all the time. There's a very, very small group of people who understand what this job is, and an even smaller group of women to go this long. So you and
Everybody thinks that all you have to do is talk. But there's a whole lot more than talking.
Yeah,
Right.
But there's magic that happens when you have the right group of people around you, and it's.
It doesn't happen without a great team. I mean,
Yeah.
all these fun things and all the production that goes into making it look like it's easy, and you step out here and it's easy. That's why I got a little teary.
Yeah.
Seeing you. How are you feeling? That's the question.
I'm feeling good, and I'm trying to focus on. I've been talking to Jay Shetty a lot, who I love, and he's been helping me, and you know, he's just saying. Just celebrate. You know, there's emotion, and you can have emotion, but just take pride in what you created and what happened over 19 years.
Yeah.
And
That's what I just said to your team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pride, and also this is the truth. There will never ever be a time like this. I just said this to your team. You know, everybody's like, oh yeah, you're going to go on, but you will never ever have a time like this where you were held in the public's eye and received the joy in such a way that all of you came together and made that happen. There will be other things, there will be other great things, but there will never be a time like this. Know that these are the glory days.
Yes, I'm trying to stay present in this and feel all of it, because it's a lot of different things.
And you are going to be so missed. Isn't she going to be so missed? You are going to be missed.
Thank you, Oprah.
You
Thank
are
you.
going to
Thank
be-
you. I hope so, because that means that I made an impact, and I know that that's all we're called to do, is to have meaning in our life. And I've learned that from you, and that's what you did for me, and getting to know you. And that's one of the beautiful things about this career, is that you get to meet interesting people and get to be friends with them.
Well, you've met everybody.
And, yeah.
I'm looking at your wall. There ain't nobody you haven't met.
Yeah,
But,
that's.
you know, I'm saying everybody's going to miss you. I'm not, because you're my neighbor.
I know.
You're my neighbor. No, guys, you'll love this. Okay, so
Wait, let's tell the story after the break. Let's
Okay,
take a break,
okay,
because
okay, take a
it's a
break.
very
I'll tell
funny
you.
story.
Okay.
Now you won't want to miss it. It's
Okay.
Really, we're not going to disappoint.
All right, I won't disappoint you.
All right, we'll be back. We're back with my friend and my neighbor, Oprah Winfrey. So tell the story.
Okay, so I've really been safe. And so Ellen called, and she had some friends visiting.
We can say who it is.
Okay, so Pete
Buttigieg,
Chastain
and his husband Chastain were visiting.
were there, and normally I would say, come on over, let's have cocktails. And then I said, okay, well, let's meet in the backyard, and because she's over the fence. So literally, Gail was there, and we go down to the backyard.
She got a big backyard, y'all.
Yeah, it's a big backyard, but we're separated by a creek. So we get across on the other side, and we're still separated by the creek, and our social distance was, how you doing? Hey, Portia! Are you have the horses out today? I mean, it was
hilarious. So she's and Gail, you can imagine, she and Gail are on one side of the creek, and it's me, Portia, Pete Buttigieg, his husband Chastain, and hikers are walking by just staring at all of us.
What is going on? Yes.
Watching us talk to each other like that. But yeah, we will continue to see each other. But what's this for?
Well, thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know how much I had to bring, so I guessed.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And the joke that we did about Bloomberg, those were all fake, but this is real
That
money.
is
Thank
real
you so
money.
much.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It is. So now explain to me, because we're friends, but I can't keep up with you.
I know.
All right, so Courtney is now, she's in the show.
She's 40.
She's 40. Okay.
She sounds like she's going to talk about my kids. Like, tell me about little Courtney.
Well, I am.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
she's
for
in
real.
she wasn't in the show. She wasn't going to come back.
Yeah, she's filming again.
Okay. Is it
You know,
because of
I
this?
gave her some of this.
Right. Is that? I mean, so, but she
No.
wasn't going to be in it, and she's in it. What changed her mind?
I think she just needed a little bit of a break. You know how we all hit a tipping point, and she hit a wall, and she was frustrated, and she felt underappreciated, and that her sisters didn't understand her boundaries. And so I think after, taking a little bit of time off, she's seen the light.
The money.
The Kardashian light. Yeah.
The money at the end of the tunnel.
We actually all really enjoy doing the show because we get
Obviously.
to be together all day. We wouldn't be we're about to start our 19th season,
Wow.
which is filming it. So, yeah. And So yeah, I think she just, she would miss us.
Right. And you don't, obviously, you're all doing very well. You don't have to keep doing the show. Even the show is important for business, and they both kind of help each other, but y'all are doing fine without that, so you obviously love it. But when you see, you're a mother, you love them, the family's close, I know all that, but when you see them fight, like it looks like there's a fist thrown or something, that do you as a mother go, stop, or you think, oh, ratings? I mean, what?
No, actually, I wasn't there when they had that argument, and I have not seen them really fight like that since they were in high school. Or there was one time, I think it was way back when Kim, did anybody see when Kim beat one of the kids over the head with her purse because her rims on her car weren't right, it was so silly. It took me back to that, but it made me really sad. I was like, you guys can't be fighting with each other. That's ridiculous. Like, grow up.
Yes, but you have to understand. I mean, most families fight, period, much less being together, filming, and
24/7,
together all the time. So, of course,
maybe you could come over and tell them that. Like, have a little intervention.
All right, or you can just make them watch this, and then I just said don't fight.
Yeah. She knows me so well.
Our dogs are related, so we got Wally.
So we're in-laws or something.
Now yes, I'm in the family money.
Yeah.
So Portia and I rescued a dog, Wally, who I've shown many, many pictures of.
Beautiful.
And then Wally's mother's sister had a litter, and they were also rescue dogs. And you rescued Bridget.
Bridget.
Yes, with a K, obviously. There's a silent K in there somewhere.
There's a silent K. Bridget with a K. So I heard about this litter, and I text Ellen, and I said, how do I get a hold of the person who has these dogs? And Ellen sent me the name of Melissa, who's the... Wagmore. And so I swear, you guys, in 30 minutes, I had a dog at my house. She said, I'm right by you. We just gave him a bath. It's just what a coincidence. And do you want to see her? And I said, oh, boy, sure. And the minute she walked in with that dog, I was in heaven.
Wait.
I was love at first sight.
Is that like a Gucci purse toy for the dog? That's hilarious.
Corey's godmother, Nancy, sent the dog a welcome, like when you give birth to a baby, you get gifts. Yeah. So that was her welcome gift.
Yeah, Corey loves that dog. Corey sends me pictures of he's with Bridget more than you are, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like a working mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the stay-at-home dad, but he doesn't really stay at home.
No, he doesn't.
As much, he works hard too. But
anyway, that's a precious dog. Hi, my friend.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we're social distancing.
Yeah, we are. But we just hugged, so.
Hi.
But we're sorry. We're good. That's okay. Hey, thanks for being here, because you were just here 2 days ago, and I said, I know you were just here, but here's what I'm going to do, and I need you to be here. And you said,
Absolutely.
I was waiting for you to ask. And thank you so much.
Absolutely. I am so happy for you. I'm proud for you. I am excited for you. I think it's a brave choice. And I'm also heartbroken because this is my favorite, you're my favorite, and this is my favorite place.
Well,
And I know everyone's heartburken, but we're also so happy. Like, it's this simultaneous Jedi mind. It's just, sorry, big time.
I don't mean to do
but
that.
But it doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't. All season long, I'm gonna go all season. That's what I'm doing. Next season is a great season. You are such a big part of our family. I mean, we have celebrated milestones together. You have been pregnant on the show. You did our theme song.
Your birthday parties.
Yeah, birthday parties that you volunteered to sing.
Well, did I? The first one. The second one, I didn't know I was going to be such a big part of that birthday. You notice how Adele just slipped out the back?
Yes. Now you know better.
That was fun.
Yeah. You were awesome. You're amazing.
I liked your vegan sliders.
They were delicious.
Best.
Yes.
I remember.
I liked you better than the sliders.
And right after the sliders, that's all I remember.
Yeah. You were on stage for a while and you were wonderful. Hey, you're getting the Billboard Icon Award on Sunday, next Sunday. I mean, first of all, you know how much I adore you, and I think you're the most brilliant, most talented performer. I mean,
but you think they made a bad choice?
But yes, but the butt was. But I'm just saying, like, so I already think that. But to be the youngest ever to
well, that's
receive
what
this.
So I'm super snarky and weird, and I try to make everything funny because otherwise it's overwhelming. And so when they told me that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting the old lady award. They're ready for me to just go now. But then I was like, you know what? It's kind of cool. It's more than kind of cool.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's an honor, and it's a total, like, it's the longest fluke in history.
Your career?
Yes.
You're crazy. I mean, if you haven't seen her documentary yet, everybody should watch her documentary because you see, if you've never seen her perform live, it is the most amazing show. She's incredible and does the you know, like things that nobody else does on stage. Look at that. I'm going to do that next season.
You could totally do that in here.
Can you help me?
I could.
All right. How many times have I sent you that song when we're listening to it?
At least like a half a dozen times, and you're always singing it like at top volume.
Yeah.
And I'm so impressed, man. You got pipes.
Yeah, well, it's once in a while.
Yeah,
once in a while.
you do.
Hey, congratulations on everything. I mean, you have just blown up. You're amazing. But since I've seen you, the last time you were here, you were talking about your book that just came out, New York Times bestseller. Congratulations to that.
Thank you.
And you just won Artist of the Year at the Americana Awards. I mean, come on.
Dude,
Artist of the Year.
I know. It felt really good. It felt really good. It was a tough year to be an artist, so to get that award this year meant a lot to me, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're just doing so well. It just, everything, and, you know, when I was talking to you, you went out on your boat to try to write the book.
The end of the book, I was calling you on my boat.
Yeah, and then you were working, and the music kind of came out of the book, right?
Yeah, it really did come out of the book. Yeah, I kind of got up from the desk on the last day of finishing Broken Horses, and I walked from the desk to the piano, and I wrote the musical version of it, really.
Yeah. And then you were sending me songs that I was like, oh my God.
Little demos and stuff.
Yeah, it was so good.
You were actually the first person I sent demos to.
Yeah, and the one that's the single that's out now, which there was another one that I picked, but you were right to pick the one you picked.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you did pick
Yeah.
a different one.
But they're all good. They're
I was
all
like,
good.
I hope she still sends me videos of herself singing this song at the top of her lungs.
Of course, and I told you, they play it on the radio all the time. And now you're going to be on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's October what? October
23rd, I think?
Yeah, and Jason Sudeikis is hosting. That's going to
Yes.
be a great
Oh,
show.
my God.
I love him.
I know, me too. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely obsessed with him. I'm going to try so hard not to hug him and get too much in his personal space and just try to get close to that mustache.
Ted Lasso. I mean,
Yeah.
how great is that?
Yeah.
But so now, are you just singing? Do you know if you want to do, do you want to do sketches?
I mean, do you think I should? Do you think I'm funny enough? Because my question to you is, do you think I could?
I do think you could.
Okay. Well, if you think I can, then I'm totally down. I mean, I'm absolutely down.
You don't need to do impressions or anything. Do you do impressions?
I don't. I only impersonate, like, my wife, which I shouldn't do. 'Cause
Let's hear it.
It's our anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you. I try not to...
Let me hear her.
Well, she's very British, and so she's absolutely as condescending as a person can be. She thinks absolutely everything I say is absurd, and right?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
it's
thanks.
pretty good.
Thanks.
That could be any British person, though.
I know.
Your 40th birthday. So where did you do this? It was Joni Mitchell, Elton John, bunch of friends. Nice party.
It was a nice party, but it wasn't supposed to be a party for me. It was just supposed to be a jam, and they just kind of surprised me and made it into like a little party, and it was pretty surreal. I was definitely feeling like that was an odd way to ring in my 40th year, but I wouldn't change it for anything.
But so it was one of the, so she does these jam sessions at Joni Mitchell's house where different musicians show up and everybody just starts singing, and I've only been to one, but it was amazing.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. Ellen turned up in her pajamas, like the sweatpants with like a bottle of something, and wound up just like cracking me up. In fact, I saw some footage of you singing with Jennifer Hudson, and it really reminded me of you singing with Shaka that night and how hilarious that and amazing it was.
Shaka Khan, I mean, Shaka just every once in a while, yeah! Like, no matter what anybody was singing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was great. The world knows our first guest from a little show called Friends, but currently I just know her as my landlord. Please welcome Courtney Cox.
Hi.
Hi, Courtney. How are you?
I don't consider me a landlord. I consider myself your roommate.
Yes, we're roommates. We don't see each other a lot, but we're roommates. How am I doing as your roommate?
Well, Ellen, let's just put it this way. I was really, first of all, you're my style guru. So I was nervous about you staying there, being that I haven't redone it, or it's just I haven't been there in a year. So I had it cleaned and I moved everything off the right side of the bathroom so you'd have your space in the drawers. And I was just really ready for you. And then my assistant went there the next day after you left and I said, how does it look? Is it okay? And she's like, yeah, it looks great. I said, show me around. And all of a sudden it was like, well, wait a minute. Ellen's toothbrush is on my side. And then I was open the door. I was like, well, where's my makeup? So essentially, you're a terrible roommate. You took over my side and your side.
No, that was Portia who took over your side. I only have one side, and she happened to be there one night. So I should explain, I'm not having marital troubles. I'm not out of my house because I'm not living with Courtney Cox because I'm kicked out of my house. So we sold our house here in Beverly Hills, and I needed a place to stay, and you were kind enough to say, yes, stay at my house. Your makeup is still there, and it was just one toothbrush on that side. But listen, I hope you don't mind, because I was just making sure, I was going through some of your drawers and cabinets last night. I was just looking for some office supplies. I'm so sorry, but I have to share what you have, because people should know who you are, Courtney. I filmed this last night.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm staying at Courtney's house. She's lovely. Of course, everyone knows she's Courtney. Lovely, great place. I'm looking for office supplies, and as you do when you're at somebody's house. So I go to this here, and there's office supplies, lots of office supplies, but look what's hidden in here. Yeah. Undies for two. I don't know what that is, but she's got this. Then, at the computer, this thing. Am I being paranoid? Or does this look like a puppet that looks like me? I think it does, Ellen. It does look like a puppet that looks like you. Yes, that's what I'm saying, too. Courtney, what are you doing?
I'm so embarrassed. I didn't even go through the cabinets, and I definitely didn't think you would see that doll I have of you.
Yeah. Well, look, I know you're a big fan, and I know you've bought a lot of stuff that look like me. I found a lot of stuff, but that was the weirdest.
That was weird. I'm sorry.
You know what I love is that you have a piano in there, and you're really good at piano. I'm not, but I've been trying to learn, because you have that cheat sheet of all the chords, which is a really great way to learn all the chords. Anyway, I tried. It's way out of tune. Can you get that tuned?
Yes. You're right. It's way out of tune, and I'm going to have it tuned for you this week. I promise.
Thank you very much. And just move some of your stuff in the closet over a little bit, too. No. Hey, you posted a video playing with, she's my friend as well, Brandi Carlile, who I love. I adore. Isn't she brilliant?
She's the most incredible person, not only artist.
Here's Courtney playing with Brandi Carlile. Fantastic.
I was too excited. I couldn't even finish the song. I was so excited. So we actually had met on Instagram. And by the way, thank you, because you started my Instagram account a year and a half ago.
You're welcome.
And you have not been liking my my piano post, so just I'm letting you know.
Yeah, just look back on it. It's all liked. We've liked every single thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, so I met her on Instagram. She was going to come over right before the pandemic started, but then the next day the world closed down, and so she didn't come. So a year a year later she did, and she came over. She was so sweet, her and her wife, and just greatest people. And all of a sudden, my dog escapes underneath the fence and got out to the property next door. And I'm not sporty. I'm not I just freeze under pressure. And she just ran over there. She jumped over the fence, saved my dog. Then we went upstairs. We had the best time. We played music, and then she sang a lot, and then we danced. It was just the greatest night. But I will say that was one of my favorite moments ever. She's just an absolute doll.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty about you being able to play piano. You can like play with anybody now. That's incredible. And you know a lot of musicians. Your boyfriend is a. Do you play with Johnny?
Well, sometimes, yeah, I'll play, there he is. I'll play next to him and stuff, but he teaches me songs. I try to learn a lot of either Snow Patrol songs or songs that he's written. Like he wrote Underdog with Alicia Keys and What About Us with Pink. So I like to play songs that he's written.
He wrote What About Us with Pink?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With her, yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs.
He's like the most inspirational, feel-good writer ever.
Yeah.
Or make you cry.
And you're there with him now, right?
Yeah, I'm in London at his, we just got this new apartment. We just moved in yesterday, so there's a lot to do.
Well, I'm
But,
glad.
yeah.
I know you were stuck. Y'all were separated for a long time. March till when?
December.
Wow.
Beginning of December, like 9 months, yeah.
That's a long time, and then
It was
you're still, everything's good.
Everything's good, yeah. I'm over here and it's great. We definitely could use some help. But, I do want some help in the condo too, just while I have you. But we'll talk about that later.
All right. Well, I
gonna-
asked you about one thing that I want to buy that you didn't get back to me on. But anyway, we'll talk about it.
Well, now that you like it, there's no way I'm getting rid of it.
Oh, I should have
That's
said
the
it.
problem.
I should have said I don't like it. I should have
Yeah,
done
that's
reverse.
the way it works.
Yeah.
You
Well-
kidding? Ellen likes it. I'm keeping it forever.
Oh, darn it. What was I thinking?